Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia and to Wreath Wednesday. For today's wreath, I'm very excited about the wreath I'm going to show you. Yes, it's a baby shower one, but it's just a theme. You can change that around. The biggest thing is I played around with the length of these little ruffles that I made and stuff, and I came up with a perfect length that only uses 5 Deco mesh rolls for a 14-inch wreath, where usually you can't really get away with less than 6. So that is super exciting. And also it's a zero fray method. Zero fray method for a ruffle wreath. For me, I'm obsessed with this technique because Dollar Tree mesh is known for the fraying, but this is zero fraying ruffle wreath. I'm so excited to show you. Let's get started. I'm going to be using a 14-inch metal wreath from the Dollar Tree, some Chenille Stems. These are also from the Dollar Tree, and of course we are going to need 5 to 6 rolls of Deco mesh from the Dollar Tree. The reason I say 5 to 6, it's just depending on how fluffy you want this. The first thing I'm going to do is I usually like to do my chenille wires in 3, grabbing scissors that are kind of bad. Now I'm taking my roll and I decided to make these little loops really cute. So we're going to stick to 12 inches. If you keep to 12 inches with these, you are going to get 15 bows per roll. I have my section right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap it about 1 inch. Then lay it down nice and flat. Keep on holding on top as you bring it from the bottom. Okay, and since we overlapped it and this is the top, I'm going to make sure that this is where I tie. See, the fraying is at the bottom and we want to, you know, kind of control that. And I'm going to just keep it nice and tight. And this way all the fraying or lack of is going to be on the inside of the bow. One more time. We're overlapping 1 inch and then just setting it down nice and flat, holding it on top. I'm going to come from the bottom. Okay, taking my chenille wire from the smooth side right here, and that is where I'm going to bring it back so that all the little edges are going to be concealed in the back. And that's it. Nice and tight. There's a little loose end. I'm just going to cut that. But look at this. It's all concealed. And then you have a beautiful bow. Don't worry about the color, because at the end, when all of them are going to come together, we're going to overlap and we're going to cover this, maybe like this. It'll still get covered. It'll be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. But if you want, definitely use the same color. I just didn't have a blue one. That's why I'm using the white. But yeah, it would be best to actually use the color that, you know, you're doing it in. I'm going to finish up cutting all of these up and making my little bows, and I will be right back. For today's Wreath Wednesday, I'm collaborating with my dear friend Kristen K, and I absolutely love her, like most of you do. And if you're coming from her channel, welcome to DIY with Nadia. By the way, did you know that Kristen K has a second channel? It's called At Home with Kristen K, and she does everything from decorate with me to cooking recipes and shopping hauls. Please check her out and subscribe to her second channel also. And now, let's get back to the video. Alright you guys, I have all my ruffles ready. And I'm going to start by going in a zigzag right here, and from 3 to 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, just using these 2 middle rows. Putting them on right there and twisting. And then I'm going to go to the second one. And this part will go really quick because all you're doing is just putting them on. Look how absolutely full this is, and of course this little, you can see the white here, but don't forget we're going to get more right here, and then it's going to squeeze it up and you're not going to see this. So in this little section I have 11. The whole roll makes 15, so this is not even a roll. That's why I said 5 to 6 in the beginning. If I turn this upside down, in row 2, I have 5 of these little poofs. In row 3, I have 6, obviously, because row 3 is a little longer. So it works. I started zigzagging from top, going back and forth, and finishing my zigzag at the top also to bring me up to 11. I think this is a great method, and it makes such a good full wreath. All right, I'm going to finish up the whole wreath, just filling it in, and then we're going to decorate it. All right, and it is all finished. Look at this. Look how full, thick it is. No fraying whatsoever. And as a bonus, it only took 5 rolls of the Dollar Tree Deco mesh. I have 1 left over. So usually, pretty much any wreath you make, it will take 6 Deco mesh rolls from the Dollar Tree. This one only took 5, and look how thick it is, how beautiful it is, and all that's left is for me to decorate. And of course you can recreate this in any color you want, any theme you want. I will be decorating this for a baby boy shower, so stay tuned for that. For the centerpiece, I'm going to be using this little mermaid plaque. I'll use the back of it. And then this little teddy bear. I'm going to give it 1 coat of this chalked Rust-Oleum paint. Okay, now I'm going to grab this little teddy bear from Valentine's. And this is a little kit to put a teddy bear together. It's so cute. To cover the teddy bear, I will be using this felt. This is another one that I got on Amazon. I'll link it down below, and it's also in my Amazon store. And I got a piece that matches the wreath really well. And just do the outline. As you can see, I made sure to go outside the line. There's my line, and I went outside the line. Okay, I have my teddy bear to attach it. I just make sure I align it really, really well. And you can use any glue you want. I'm just going to attach it by the wood right there. I just did a little bit just to confirm where the eyes are. If anything peeks through, that's just fine, because we're going to fill that area in anyway. Now I have a little belly that's going to cover the little heart. And I took 2 triangles, put them together, and I'm just going to cut out kind of like half circles. And this is going to be for the ears. And now 2 elongated ovals for the feet. And now I'm just going to cut 2 circles and an oval for the face. Okay, I got all my pieces. For the ears and little arms over here, I got little half moons, ovals right here, a big oval in the belly, 2 circles, and an oval. That's it. I just kept it nice and simple. And now I'm going to use tweezers because some of these are so tiny, and start hot gluing everything in place. Okay, so I didn't realize my camera turned off, but I made a little silver bow, And I just hot glued the teddy bear onto the board that we painted in the beginning. Now I'm grabbing some of these, and these you can find at the Dollar Tree in the baby area. And I'm going to grab 2 of these blue little sparkly balls, and I'm just going to cut them. And this is how we're going to close the little holes right there. And that's it. And now to attach this to the wreath, I'm just using 2 of these chenille wires. I usually do this 2 fingers right here. There you go. I find that this holds it really, really well. And now I'm about to attach. This is nice and simple. I didn't want this wreath to be overcrowded. I could have put some white ribbon in here, and you can definitely do this, but this is going to be hanging against a white wall, so I didn't want to do that, and I think this is going to be perfect like that. Okay, as always, I attach it really lightly, and this time I'm going to do it to the first 2 rows, but as I said, really lightly, because you don't want it to be pulling one way or the other. So at first I kind of do it to make sure I have it in the center. Okay, this feels really good to me. I like the where it is. I'm going to go back, and this is when I'm really going to tighten things up and just kind of lock it in place there. And that's it. Our wreath is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new technique. Let me know down below if you are planning to try it, and also what theme you're going to do this wreath in, because I absolutely love hearing from you the different types of themes you're trying with these new techniques that I'm working so hard in trying to find for you. And before I let you go, Kristen K's 2 channels are going to be in the description below. And if you are new to my channel and love wreaths and Dollar Tree DIYs, this may be the channel for you. Please consider subscribing, hitting the bell and the thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone. Mwah!